Hello, this reading is going to be for Libra. This is going to be your weekly for the week. What's today's date? The 25th to the 31st. Hopefully everybody's doing okay today. This is going to be from the 25th to the 31st. So I didn't have the dates yet. Of course, you can tell I had to check my calendar to look at the dates. So I feel like you may have to check your calendar regarding something. You might have to try to figure out something. And so I feel like dates are probably going to be important. It could be appointments, or it could be a situation that comes up that happens spontaneously. But you're going to have to check your calendar to make sure that you have time, or you may have to check your calendar to free up some time. So the last time I did you guys reading, Libra, it was regarding a family situation. It just was bringing out the fact that things have happened to you or regarding your life, but it was like people not admitting that they did the things. They were more so doing it and no one else knew, but the good part was that it was coming out. So I feel like I'm not sure if this will be a continuation, but I just want to say that. So if family members have been doing things to you and other family members didn't know, like, it's going to come out. They're going to find out that, oh, this person was actually doing this, or this person was saying this behind your back. Like, family members are going to pretty much be exposed, but it's going to be the ones who were going against you. They're going to wind up being exposed in front of the ones who were actually for you. And the difference could have been with so many people going against you or saying things about you, you probably didn't know which ones were for you and which ones weren't. But that's going to come out. And I'm hearing like catastrophe. I feel like it's probably going to be a big catastrophe when it comes out. Because it might be people who people never expected to go against you, going against you. Or it might be the people that you never thought would have your back is going to have your back. But pretty much, Libra, I had to say this, but sometimes it's always dealing with family when it comes to you guys. And it's because you are the balance. So even if you're not in connection with your immediate family or your in-laws or your spouse's family, you still are the balance. Like, you, it's like even when you leave, stuff is just all up in the air. There's no way to pretty much, it's like they're juggling because you're not there, trying to keep all the balls in the air. But when you're there, it's like everything can just be leveled. You like the level head. So I just want to say that. I don't know what's going to come about, but I want to say that. But I didn't post it because it was just a lie. And I mean, I don't like people to experience things like that, but we have internet, we have ceremony, but no, so it probably already took place when stuff was coming out, or it might be coming out now, but it's not to harm you, it's to expose your family members. So this is not about, oh, you about to get a revelation about how family members have treated you. You already know they're about to get a revelation of how they've treated you. And it's like, I'm hearing somebody like saying, you ain't know. It's like, yeah, nobody didn't know you was being treated, because they probably could have defended you. They probably would have defended you, but they didn't know. And even if you tried to tell them, or if you didn't try to tell them, it's still like they didn't know or they didn't realize. So, what else we got? This Candy Sideways. We got a ward. Cell phone. Y'all remember that Sammy song? Kiss me through the phone. See you when I get home. I was singing that the other day. For no reason, I didn't hear it. I just it was in my head. So, see you through the phone. No, kiss what? Kiss me through the phone. See you when I get home. So somebody might want to kiss you through the phone. Oh wait, now I'm gonna get one more card, but cell phone is about polishing your communication skills. So like I said, it might be people calling you. You might have to schedule appointments. It might be things going on with your phone. Or it could just be that there's a lover that wants to, you might not have time with them, or they might not have time with you, not as much. So it's like, kiss me through the phone. So we have party, celebrate yourself. These two cards right here, they didn't turn over. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold them over here to the side. If I get multiple cards and one turns over and the other ones don't, I don't take them because they not really necessary. But for this situation, I'm feeling like I need to put them to the side. So I'm gonna bring them back up after we do this. We're gonna see what it say. All right, so for a award, it did come sideways, so I feel like you might be standing, but you might be in between your award. You might not actually have your award just yet, but it might be that you're close to it or you're about to get it. Or since it was sideways, it might be that you don't know that you have an award. Like I'm hearing favor, like you don't know that you have favor, and other people might not know either. It could be these family members you were dealing with. So we didn't get the family card. Like last time you got the family card is a part of my dream oracle. But anyway, we'll just go forward with what's going on right now. So when I say award. So for award, it said accept your well-earned praise. That's about people praising you and realizing who you are. So it says swiftness and the hangman. So I feel like that's like whatever this situation is, you're going to be awarded quickly. It could be something you do, something you already did, something you just decide to do, but it's gonna be something that comes to you quickly. The praise of it, the recognition, delayed gratification where it takes time for people to acknowledge that you've actually done something. I feel like this is going to come about rather quickly. But we do have the hangman, so it could be that you're in your head about it. Or it could be that people might be thinking about giving you this award quick. Like it may be people who thinking like, no, she needs to wait. Or, like on job, you get promotions after a while that you've been there. But this might be a situation where they're like, we don't really need this person to be here that long. We want to award them now. We want to get them recognition now, get them praise, or get them a bonus now. So, sometimes it take a long time for people to get, promotions. But this is going to be something somebody's already thinking about giving it to you quickly. And like I'm hearing, like, can you handle it? So hopefully you will be able to handle it, because you might have just gotten to this job, you might have just gotten to this community, and so people put you in like supervisory positions early. You like, I don't know if I can, take control like that. I don't know if I can lead and put two and two together like that, because you have to be trained on how to do it. So it's like a situation where they're trying to give it to you. You might not be pretty much trained, but we learn as we go. So you probably catch on easy. So it's not going to be that difficult. But like, don't be shocked and don't feel like you don't deserve it, because it could be people that's been there longer, or people who, trying to get it. But basically, just be aware of that. And for cell phone, we have powerful communication skills. This could be at a job. This could be at school. It don't have to be a job. It could be at school. If you're at school, giving you a leadership position or something like that. It can be in your community where they want you to take control of something. Charity work is a thing too. Hopefully people try. Hopefully you guys make sure that you always give back. But in charity positions, they need people who can dictate where the money goes, who it goes to, who is actually in need. So just be mindful that somebody's going to see you in like a supervisory position, but they're thinking about giving it to you quick, and you don't know. You like, I just got here yesterday. It's because some people, they don't have integrity, so people can see that. So for cell phone, what's your communication skills? What do we have? Oh, that's good. Disappointment. Oh, that's so good, God. Disappointment in reverse and abundance. So with your cell phone and polishing your communication skills, like, you won't be disappointed. So I feel like anything you communicate, or any type of communication that's going to come your way, the main thing is you won't be disappointed. So abundance is about having a lot of people there. So I feel like in group settings, the major card, the way I read, is the card that's on top is the most prominent in that scenario. So I feel like in group settings, you won't be disappointed. So I feel like if the situation leads to you, like I said, you might be in a supervisor position, you might have to decide where people go and how things work. Like, you're not going to be disappointed though. And I feel like the group won't disappoint you neither, but I feel like you're not going to be disappointed. So even if anybody has anything to say, or the behavior is a little tricky, it's not going to cause anything to happen to you. Like, you're going to be able to deal with that. Just like if people, if you get some communication coming in from your cell phone, like, it could be a lot of people, like I said, appointments and things of that nature. I said at the beginning, you're going to have to check your schedule. Girl, I got to check my schedule for this to see if I got anything. See if I'm prepared. But you're not going to be disappointed. It's okay. You're not going to be disappointed. And I feel like in the communication area, but this is for the week, what I said, the 25th to the 31st, is that what we said? You're not going to have no disappointment with communication or like your cell phone. But be mindful that we have like abundance there. So it's going to be multiple people communicating with you and multiple things that you might have to discuss, but it's not going to lead to no disappointment. So that's it. And the group is not going to be disappointed with you, and you won't be disappointed if you have to get in a situation to work with a whole bunch of different energies or a whole bunch of different ethnicities. You're not going to be disappointed. You're going to be able to make it through that. So what's for internet? And we got internet and cell phone twice. So I mean, not twice, but you know the cell phone is connected to the internet. I said that wrong. But the cell phone is connected to the internet because most people use their cell phone for the internet. So that's like networking and everything. So what is the internet? Embrace the fact that you are the world. So for that we have the Prince of Swords, the Hacker, and we have Luxury. So I feel like for realizing that you are the world, that's like and the Prince of Swords is the Hacker. So I feel like with the internet you're going to be safe, because remember I said cell phone and internet, like they're connected, they're tied, so people can, you know, on those Wi-Fi things, you know, people can tell what you've been looking at, or they can feed off of your data and all that through your Wi-Fi. That's if you go into somebody else's Wi-Fi, like the Wi-Fi's that are free, or that other people that you see, they can see the stuff that you've been looking at and stuff like that. But I feel like we have the Hacker in reverse, so I feel like nobody's going to mess with you regarding like your internet. Nobody's going to be able to know like what device you're connected to or none of that. They ain't going to be able to know how many calls you made. They're not going to see your call log. They're not going to be able to go through your email account. I feel like whatever this is, the shift is happening is protecting your inner circle. Like it's protecting the way you handle your life regarding internet and data, because that's a real thing. People steal your data, they steal you scams, they do all it, but I feel like you're going to be protected because we had a hacker in reverse. Like Spirit not going to let nobody hack your information or take nothing from you, especially if you're going in this group setting and things are going on and people have to use the internet or they have to be doing things on the computer, because you know everybody got to, you know, certain people have to work from home, or your children could be on the internet doing things. Like Spirit ain't gonna let nothing come to you to distract you, and be mindful on how to do that. You know, you can turn the notifications off, go to your settings and block this internet site, because you don't need that coming to your phone. That's unnecessary. And be mindful with your kids and everything that, you know, they send that pornography and stuff like that to their phones. Like be mindful, because they do that without your children having even seen it or being subscribed to that. They just do that. I don't know what be going on. But and we have Luxury in reverse as well. This is like people lounging around. Like I know this is Luxury, but for me, the way I read it, because I've had these cards for a while, it's like I read it as sometimes as people just lounging around doing things. So it's like people are not going to even be able to just sit and hack your phone. Like people probably have been paying attention to your internet or paying attention to what you watch on the internet. If it's Netflix, Hulu, I said Hulu, Lord, Hulu. They want your Hulu account. They want your Netflix account because they ain't paying theirs. None of that. You ain't gonna have to worry about that. So what's for ceremony? They flipped right over. But I'm gonna put it right here. So because I really want to direct it to this shit. That's why I put it right here. I have to be directed to that card in order to put it there. But the endless is laziness, so I feel like I said, people who ain't paid their bills, so it could be people that are being lazy. But also with the internet, just be careful, because it might be with the lazy, it might be like internet speeds might be a little slower, because so many people are pretty much using the internet. Like most people don't know how to think for themselves sometimes, so they have to go to the internet to figure out what's going on and how to do this and how to do that. So I feel like this is about like being mindful that some people internet speeds might be slow, and they might want to get your internet, your Wi-Fi, your Netflix, and your Hulu, and you're like, no, we're not having that. We're not having it today. But I feel like some people are not being, like with the laziness, I feel like people are using the internet to get information, but they're not thinking on their own. They're not being intelligent. They're not, like if people, you know, and be mindful of your kids doing it too. Like if they have tests or something, you know, getting the answer from the internet and not actually trying to learn and study, because of course we're not able to use all that information when we get older. But the fact that what they're teaching the students are you as a child, they're teaching you how to look for information, how to be able to use information to your advantage. Of course, we're not going to use everything they taught us, but the point of learning and studying is to be aware of how to use information you're given to your advantage. So there's just like for certain people, you can tell them all day um, different skills and different techniques, but they don't know how to use it to their advantage. They don't know what field or what position they're supposed to be using it in. So I feel like be mindful of that. Only learning things through the internet. Remember, they have books. Don't allow your kids to not know how to read books or how to. How libraries, they have a catalog. They teach you how to look for um, stuff through the catalog with those numbers. I can't really remember, but I know they teach you like how to look up the catalogs, and they'll show you like how to look for it. Yeah, make sure your kids are not just leaning on the internet. Like, we got books and everything. There's all type of different ways to learn, and I feel like this people might be being lazy, only using the internet. They should also be mindful that you're not allowing it to happen with you. So what's this, everybody? Under how far you've come, and remember, it could be slow speeds, and people might feel like their stuff is going slow, and yours may not be, because I feel like you're protected. But for ceremony, we have the game master. So I feel like under how far you've come, this is my manipulation card permanently. But I feel like for this situation, I feel like you need to honor the fact that you've learned the game. Like, it might have been situations and scenarios where people were deliberately being mean to you or deliberately undermining you or trying to cut you down, but it taught you how to be strong. It taught you how to face adversity, look adversity in the eye. It taught you how to deal with things that most people don't know how to deal with. It's like you've mastered the game. Like, everybody talking about, I know the game, I could teach you the game. Ain't nobody really mastering it. Don't master it to the point where I don't have to tell you that I know you running game on me. I just know in my heart you trying to be manipulative, and I'm gonna kind of, let that go. Like, most people say they know the game. They're like, I can see the game from a mile away, and they want to argue about it and yeah, yeah, yeah. But when you really master how the game goes, or you master the game, you ain't even gotta tell nobody. You ain't gotta tell nobody your cheat code. You ain't gotta tell them your stats. I ain't telling you nothing because I already know. So it's like you uh, mastering something in this form. We're gonna say you're mastering something, or you have already mastered. That's why they're telling you to honor yourself. Like, you already mastered it. Whatever it was, whatever it is, you already mastered it. But remember, with this scenario, it could be something, an opportunity coming real fast, but they're telling you you're going to be able to master it. You're going to be able to master it. And I mean, you might master it like nobody has ever done. But the point is, they want you to go for it. Like, don't be afraid at all. So what's for party, celebrate yourself? What's for party, celebrate yourself? I was about to say, let's party. Let's party. So I just realized there was party. So at the end, all you're gonna party, you're gonna be able to celebrate, because it's an opportunity, and it's something that's going to be handed to you. It's gonna be something that the only thing you have to do is learn and understand what's going on and master the different techniques or the different skills or the different things. And the beautiful thing about mastering something is once you've mastered it, you now can allow yourself to do it in a way that feels comfortable. So yes, teaching and learning things are kind of difficult or it's time consuming, but the beautiful thing about it is once you've mastered it, now you can make it your own. Now you can teach people a different way to where it's not so hard. You know what, some things take 8 months to be taught to a person. Well, if the person who has mastered it knows a way to teach it to that person in 4 months, like a guru, then it's easier on the client or easier on the student, because you've mastered it in a way that now I can explain it to you in a way that's not going to take forever in a day. It's not going to take that much time. So yeah, for party celebration, so we have the universe. That's about going into a new beginning, but this is about partying with yourself. This is about partying with the world, people. Like, sometimes we like to party at home. Well, I'm going to say me. Speak for yourself. I like to party at home. I like to do whatever I like to do with myself sometimes. I just, certain scenarios leave me out of it. But this is saying they want you to party with the world. Like, remember to party with people. I grabbed these 2 cards that were left over. Remember to party with people, because people are important. I need you to survive, even though you don't have to depend on people as much. You don't have to be codependent, or you don't need that many people in your space. But when it comes to celebration, remember, a party ain't a party till I walk in, Libra. A party not a party till you get there and people want to actually enjoy you and be around you and share in the love of life with you. That's a beautiful thing to do that. So just be aware that it might be people in the world. We have the cell phone, the internet. People may have seen you before on the internet or your cell phone or whatever. Or people might be thinking you pay a lot of time to your cell phone, or you always on the internet, things like that, to where they want to party with you, especially when you get this celebration or this award. Like, don't feel like it's somebody that is being deceptive about it, or the job could be like, oh, you might feel like, oh, ain't nobody else here, so they just gonna choose me, or they want me to do all this work. It's not about that. It's about they really appreciate you, but also it's like give them time to party with you where they can get to know you, or see, I'm here like that feel good energy. That's all it is about. Like, you might not want to hang with certain people that you go to school with or you work with, but in this scenario, they saying like people want to party. It's like don't be a party by yourself, Libra. It's okay. I understand you reserved, but don't. People want to party with you. Like, let's not make anybody feel small or insignificant, Libra. Not that you're purposely doing it. People party differently, I know, but this is not a party where it's just a whole bunch of girl. Are you gonna say hoochie mamas? Y'all bear with me. Well, it's a whole bunch of hoochie mamas and hoodlums and stuff like that. This is um a party where it's about etiquette, it's about promotion, it's about networking, it's about all those different things. So they want to be able to enjoy you in that space. And girl, if you gotta cut loose and show them what you're working with, what they say, shake what your mama gave, girl, you better do it. But so the last two cards was reveal your secret power and reunite with the lost aspect of your soul. So I feel like with all this happening, what they're trying to do is get you aware of it's a part of you that got lost. Um, what's that song? Lost on the road, and I don't know what's wrong with Gorilla Soul on the song with me. He must be gone with me. So I feel like you may have gotten lost. I don't want to say you was lost on the road, but you may have gotten lost a part of yourself throughout your journey, or you may have even lost certain family members or certain lovers, even exes. I feel like they kind of want to reunite with you because they feel like they were always a part of you, or things like that. But I feel like your life is moving a little fast, or it might be moving in the realm. You know what they say, everybody can't go with you. But just know that people want to reunite with you. And that's beautiful, because I said people want to party with you. They want to reunite with you. But it's like you might not be a part, like in party mode at this time, because you have to check your schedule and you have to make sure things are going on that are fair, and you're learning something new, you're mastering something, and you're trying to honor yourself. But people are like, nah, come over here, Libra. And that's honorable, but they're saying like don't forget to acknowledge that this is happening over here, because something like this, it happens every once in a while where people really want to I want to say suffocate you and be on you, but also reveal your secret power. And I'm saying it only happen once in a while, because we know everybody has to get back to work. We got to make sure conditions are right at our home. So many times we have to focus on being disciplined and primarily handling business that we don't always get to party. And if you're the sole survivor, it's really tough. So they're saying like, come on, Libra, you can dance. Come on now. So for box, we have reveal your secret power. That's about letting people know that you have. And since it's on the master thing, I feel like that's your secret power. It's like you can take any situation, you can take any problem, you can take anything regarding anything and master it. But the key to mastering something is that you're able to explain it or demonstrate it in a way that's powerful and different from other people. So everybody has learned this skill, but everybody is demonstrating it the same way. And Libra's like, no, I learned the skill, but I'm not going to explain it that way, because when they taught me, it was hard for me to learn it. Like for me, if I learned something that was this complicated, when I try to explain it to somebody else, I try to break it down as much as I can, because I don't want you to be as confused as I was. So I feel like for this situation, you're gonna master something, but the way your mastery, what your mastery does is teaches the people behind you or the people beside you in a better way. And so they're gonna be like, well, how did these people learn this that quick? And it took you this long, Libras, because they're learning it now from a guru. They're not learning it from a person who pretty much is just teaching it the same way it was taught. Like even with teachers, they have to improvise. It's like they can't just go because those books, those textbooks, or the way they try to make these teachers, girl, that's a lot of information to trying to explain to someone younger. So they have to improvise and do things to get it in a way. Like even if they use music to catch their attention, when children first learn, what was the song you learned first? The A B C D E F G. They had to make it musical so you can understand it. There was no way we would have remembered all those letters if it wasn't in the form of music and to where it rhymed. Like situations where when things rhyme or whatnot, it's easier to retain. So yeah, that's what I got for you. So your secret power is that your mastery is going to be able to help others in a more loving way, but in a way that doesn't take as long. Because sometimes people don't have a lot of time to be trying to learn something, and that's why they quit. Like people quit school so early because it takes so long, and sometimes that is a requirement, but it's not even that it takes so long. It's that while I'm sitting in there, the teacher is teaching me in a way that I don't understand or I don't like or I don't necessarily mesh with. So just be mindful of that, Libra. I do hope that I explained that well. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta get one angel card. I'm sorry. That's the end of that. But I always get one angel card at the end just to see what the angels gotta say. I'm sorry. Okay, so if I can get one angel card, and Lord, I hope now more than one come out because I'm gonna have to explain it. But can I get one angel card to in Libra's reading? And remember, this is from the 25th to the 31st. There we go. It like it flipped over too, y'all. Like it went in reverse. Oh, patience. Ooh. It is. So patience is a virtue. So for patience, remember I said internet speeds may be slow and all those things of the nature. So just be patient because stuff may go on. And remember to tell people to be patient with you because you got to check your calendar. And I feel like as you're mastering this, because something's going to come at you quick. And it could be because of your patience. So what I'm hearing is this is because of your patience. Like you've been patient for a long time. You've been, even if you don't feel like you have, there may have been stuff you've been waiting on. There may have been stuff that you've been looking into. It's like you've been patient for a long time. So this is your time and this is your season to kind of pretty much pace yourself. Like what they say, get a pep in your step. Get a pep in your step because like you've been patient a long time. You've been like this a long time. This is like being in prayer mode. This is like being in like meditation mode. This is like being at true peace. But the reason why all this stuff is happening, like why is this stuff happening? And remember I said you might look at it a certain way when they come to you, like why they want me to do it? They want me to do all the work, or they trying to put this big responsibility on me. But it's not. It's because they know that you're patient. They're like, this is the most patient person we got. This could be family. This could be friends. Like I said, this could be work. This could be. They're like, this lady or this man or whoever this may be. This person is so patient that they feel like you can handle this, and they like the way you master things. Like they may have seen how you master other stuff, and that's the reason why they calling on you to master this thing right here. You're like, I don't want to master that. I mastered enough in my life, but it's not that. People have seen your level of mastery. Like I said, it demonstrates things in a more that's more favorable to the next person. Because you know how somebody learns something, then they don't want to teach the next person, or they halfway teach you, or they be kind of hard on how they teach you. No, you're fair about how you explain stuff and teach things to people. Like you let them know like the highest degree of some. Some people tell you just a little bit. That ain't right. Don't tell me just a little bit and you know a lot more. Don't do that to me. So I feel like you don't dumb things down when it comes to it. People try to dumb it down to make people won't. It's sad, but it's true. People want like dumb people to stay dumb. Like they don't want you to get smart. They don't want you to get more intelligent. That is crazy. I want you to be dumber than me. No, if I can help you be more intelligent than me, I'm gonna say, God damn it, I'll do it. It's not a thing where I need you to be dumber than me. That's dumb. Somebody in this bitch gotta be smart. If you gonna be smarter than me, I ain't cussed the whole time. But I'm just saying, if you gonna be smarter than me, good. But I feel like people are doing this because they see that you're patient. They're like, she can handle this, even though they're moving quick towards you, because they know that you're patient. So I do love you, Libra. I pray that you understood what I said. I feel like that was a mouthful, but just be aware that you might have to adjust your schedule and everything, and things may be going slow for other people around, like the internet and all in your data and stuff may be going slow. But just remember, like, patience is a virtue. Like, people have already seen you be patient. So I do love you, and I do thank you, and have a blessed week.